Hello, thanks for making time to listen to this recording. My name is Akwesi Pippa, co-founder of GIAC. If you provide a service, i.e. accounting, software development, website development, marketing, etc., and you're looking to expand your business by joining an ecosystem that you can basically people leverage your service, please listen to this. This is a place for you. For GIEC is here to help. GIAC stands for Global Impact Accelerator Corp. Okay, so let me start with some stats. By 2050, 1 of 4 people in the world will be African. Look at that staggering number by 2100, 4.2 billion people. We also know that less than 2% of VC money makes it to Africa. So that means cash is very, very limited, which stalls business growth. And we know that equipping entrepreneurs with access to affordable capital will enable transformative financial solutions in Africa. So who is GIAC? GIAC is an ecosystem that enables entrepreneurs, investors, and service providers to come together to accelerate growth. We currently have over 120 portfolio companies. We've invested over 5 million in investments, and we are in over 5 countries currently. And all these numbers are growing very, very rapidly. We start off by showing that 38% of the time, companies fail because of lack of cash or they run out of money. But 62% of the time is because of all these factors, whether it was market need, people burn out, the right team, etc., etc., etc. So we believe that you need money and you also need coaching. And that is something that we look at in GIAC. So what we've done is that Max Barlow and GIAC have partnered to be able to solve exactly that. Max Barlow focuses on the money side and GIAC focuses on the coaching, because we know without those two, you're not going to be successful. A little bit about Max Barlow is that Max Barlow is a lending platform that provides and working capital to businesses. They've coined a term called capital CFAS, capital facilitation as a service, and basically drive that. Now let's talk about the ecosystem. The ecosystem is that the reality is that if you go in alone, your success rate is very limited. What we look at doing is bringing in entrepreneurs, investors, and service providers into one system. And GIAC looks to basically create that and create that ecosystem. So typically, there are 5 types of people who join GIAC. You either come in as an investor, capital provider. They are looking for businesses to invest in. You come in as an advisor or a thought leader. You advise and coach businesses. You come in as a service provider. Service provider like yourself, basically looking to provide a service that people can benefit from. Or you come in as a entrepreneur. And in typical entrepreneur, there's a lot of coaching, mentoring, and all that things that we do to help the business. Or you come in as a community, you just want to know what's going on. And that's also okay. So typically we help businesses when entrepreneurs figure out about funding, support, advisory, ecosystem, and strategic impact. Now I want to show you the ecosystem that I just mentioned. So typically think of the ecosystem as infrastructure is electricity, roads, water, etc. These are often controlled by the governments. We have to be aware of it because that still ties into the work. Then there's finance. Finance, think of Max Barlow that I just mentioned to you that GIC has partnered with and becomes a financing arm for it. But 80% of our businesses are either going to be a producer. So in this case, all these companies are producers. Escape provides skincare all the way to Mr. Fish who provides fish. And so basically they have to sell at the marketplace. And so a marketplace has a VIP social that they can sell to, and it has to go through a logistics in the case of Swoop, and it has to go through a delivery and returns place in the case of, like, say, a locker. And that's how it makes it to customers. So in this case, Escape doesn't have to worry about setting up a marketplace logistics. They're able to leverage people within the ecosystem. And also the service providers are able to provide services for these people within this ecosystem. And that is what allows us to thrive. So as a service provider, there are 3 tiers that we have. We either have a A at the bottom here. And this is limited history, new engagement. B is some proven experience, and the AAA is basically the top tier. So you basically have A, AA, and AAA. So basically, as you come in, you either come in as an A or an AA, or if it's proven somebody you've worked with, you come in as a AAA, or we have a strong history of you. And this is how it's advertised so that people and entrepreneurs within our ecosystem can basically use it to reach out to you to basically get business. Typically, the engagement is simple. What we do is we negotiate a rebate of basically the companies that we refer to you. This is what we get. We have a joint brand promotion, and we collaborate with GIEC on events. What are we talking about is that we are looking at basically by 2026 having 450. We think we are being conservative. 1,100 companies, and then having 2,500 and probably having over 10,000 companies. So that's what we're looking at as we grow as a business. So you as a service provider are going to have access to these companies as they need those services that you provide. Obviously, you're not going to have monopoly. It's going to be multiple people having the same thing. So it's going to be your business advertisement and other things to drive. But when we're able to bring in, they take the business. That's what we're looking at. So there's a fast-growing ecosystem that you probably want to be part of. And this is the co-founders who is on a vision to create $1 billion fund. They are basically looking at, you're looking at myself, you're looking at Dr. Martin Kwende, the CEO, and then Dr. Eric Mate, who is the managing partner. These are the three of us. And so again, I'll conclude by saying that go to GIACgroup.com if you're interested in helping this endeavor. We basically provide service to entrepreneurs. Please sign up, go to join the ecosystem, or reach out to you, and we'll go from there. Again, thank you very much, and we'll be in touch.